So when's the last time you had Domino's?
Shit. So the last time I had pizza
Yeah.
was last night. But Domino's,
Wait. You had pizza last night?
yeah.
What kind of pizza did you have?
It was a local spot called New Millennium Pizza
New
in
Millennium.
Inglewood.
Oh,
Yeah, it
in
was good.
Inglewood?
But my compadre didn't like it.
Oh,
I don't know why.
What style of pizza was it?
So, I mean, regular, like the shit we're getting.
Okay.
But we had 3 because he was balling. So we got 3 pizzas.
Okay.
One of them was chicken and bacon,
Ooh.
and then the ranch was separate.
Chicken and bacon.
Another one was barbecue chicken, I guess.
Barbecue sauce.
And then the one I got was pineapple jalapeno. And you're going to regret not doing that combination because that one hits pretty hard.
A whole ass pizza for yourself?
Yeah, but we were sharing the 3 slices though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But he also didn't like the pineapple.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, something's wrong with him, but like that's such a good combo. Like specifically pineapple.
I get it, because the acid and the...
But it's already, I mean, they both have acid.
Maybe that's why I don't like it, because it's too much acid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like, pineapple destroys my mouth after a while. Like, well, this is true, because... No, it literally, like, pineapple has a defense mechanism. We're all allergic to pineapple. So if you have a lot of pineapple, you'll
I mean, yeah, if you're raw dogging pineapple, but if you're just getting a little chunk, not even chunks, little fucking bite-sized bit.
I love to raw dog pineapple. Like, oh, pineapple is one of my favorite fruits of all time.
It is a good fruit.
But I can't eat it too much because it destroys my mouth.
I mean, just don't raw dog it, and you'll be fine.
I am extra sensitive to salt, I guess sodium.
That's what I was going to say, too. So the sweet and savory part of it is like slightly more amplified with jalapeno.
With jalapeno?
Yeah, because you get the pineapple, and then you have the rest of the pizza. But with jalapeno in there, like it's slightly like, I don't know. You have to try it. You have to try it.
Okay.
I mean, you've already had a version of that because you eat Chinese food.
Yeah.
And you get orange chicken, right?
Yeah.
And then you put sriracha on there.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean?
I don't do that. I don't put sriracha on my orange chicken.
What the fuck? You don't?
No, I've never heard of that in my life. That sounds weird.
That's what it's for, dog.
Sriracha is for like my pho. Like when I have pho, I put sriracha in there, or like.
You don't put it on your chow mein?
No.
What? That's what it's for.
I thought sriracha was for like.
Yeah, they don't serve pho.
Well, that's true.
Where we get your Chinese food. It's usually a different spot entirely.
Well, when I get pho, they always serve sriracha.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you ever get like orange chicken, they're gonna have sriracha there.
Really? I've gone to Panda.
Oh, because you go to Panda.
I go to Panda. Oh, I thought you were saying Panda Express. I thought you said Panda Express. So you're talking
like, that included, yeah.
You're talking about your local Chinese fast food.
But I mean, Panda Express too, they have sriracha.
Okay. I didn't know they have that at Panda Express as well.
Yeah, because they have it in packets though.
When I go to Panda Express, I get, depending on how hungry I am, I usually get the 2 combo. But if I'm super hungry, I'll do the 3.
Yeah.
And I usually get, like, for my side, all super greens. So it's just broccoli and, like, all of their greens.
Not even beef broccoli?
No, not even beef broccoli.
What the fuck?
Because I'm not going to get beef and broccoli from Panda Express because they don't give you enough.
Yeah.
They just don't. You end up getting so much broccoli and so little beef.
Yeah.
It's like, I want 3 servings of this.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's such a waste of a serving. So I usually go for like double orange chicken.
Yeah.
Or I'll maybe like if I'm feeling a little like fancy, I'll get some honey walnut shrimp.
Yeah.
But half of that has to be orange chicken no matter what. But if the freaking beef and broccoli was much more substantial, I would be making that like both of my main entrees.
So here's the thing. I don't mind the taste of Panda Express. It actually tastes pretty good with certain like caveats. Like, so the chow mein is like really thin and stuff.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it tastes pretty good. My problem is the portions. So small. It all fits in the fucking container.
Compared to a fast food Chinese place, they keep loading it.
Yeah,
like,
dog.
And I'm like, how are you going to shut that?
Yes, every time.
Stop filling it up, bro. Like, that's enough. I
like that part of it. It's part of the experience. Like, you get your food. And towards the end, they're like trying to cram that shit in. And I always like I watch in amazement. Like, how are they going to do it this time? How are they going to do it?
They do it. And
every once in a while, they give me the separate like box.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, you fucked up. And they have to put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta interrupt here really quick just to say
Oh,
that the pizza is now baking.
Oh,
The Domino's tracker has now moved up to the next stage. That is the bake stage. I'm so hungry. I can't wait to eat.
damn.
What were we talking about?
I do want to get back to pizza in a second,
Oh yeah.
but Chinese food.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So my thing with Pan Express is that I like the taste of the food. The portions are ass. It's expensive relative to what you're getting.
Yeah.
The only thing that kind of sort of redeems it is that since they have a full staff, they can replenish the foods often.
Yeah.
So like orange chicken is supposed to be crunchy at all times.
Yeah.
And most places you go to, it's not because like
soggy,
they can't, they can't do that.
Oh yeah.
But at Pan Express, they have like 5 people in the back, so
Yeah.
yeah, they can do that.
Very true.
But even then, so I haven't been in a long time. But even before, like way before COVID, the portions were getting small.
Really?
Yeah, like 2016, dog.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may be right.
Yeah.
But I always end up being super
Panda.
full after like the 2 combo.
Yeah? Oh, because you get a little bit, dog.
Because all of the greens.
Is that what it is?
I eat for protein, yeah. So all of the greens.
But doesn't meat also fill you up too?
So meat fills you up. I feel like chicken fills you up less than meat. Like I feel like it takes more chicken to fill me up than it does meat.
Interesting.
Then I feel like pork is like the bottom of that. Like even I need more pork than chicken.
I don't eat enough pork to have an opinion.
I don't either, but I've had a fair share amount of pork in my day.
Have you ever had mustard on pizza?
No. You keep bringing up these weird toppings.
Chat, he's getting crazy. So what you got to do first is have your pizza.
Yeah.
Put pastrami on there.
Okay. All right, I can see that.
Mustard on top of that.
Oh, interesting.
Just a tasteful amount, whatever that is for you.
Yeah.
And it works. I'm telling you, dog, it works.
Dang, that's not a bad. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, doggy.
Dang.
Yeah.
Where does that originate from?
Pastrami?
No, that type of pizza, like the pastrami mustard combo.
It sounds exotic. I'm gonna say Chicago. Now Chicago? Would it be Chicago?
It sounds exotic. I was gonna say like, I thought you were gonna say like New Jersey or something. That's as exotic as you're gonna get here in America.
Yeah, doggy.
No, we have some exotic like scenery.
Actually, no, I lied. Specifically, LA gets pretty exotic with their food.
Yeah,
you'll find the weirdest shit. I mean, in a good way though.
Yeah,
the most daring shit actually comes from LA, not even other places.
Yeah, I don't care what they say about like New York. Yeah, West Coast versus East Coast. Like, I'm sorry, like
we can go food for food. I don't care.
Dude,
dish for dish, like whatever it is, pizza for pizza. You want to do that? We can do that.
LA has just contributed way too much to culture.
Oh fuck yeah, dog.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, in any capacity.
Yeah,
like pizza, Chinese food.
I mean,
burgers. We have In-N-Out. Like that really kills most of like fast food right there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like over there in New York, they're just cold as hell.
Exactly.
Cold as hell, angry because they're cold as hell.
They walk fast.
Walking
I walk
hella fast. And
it smells.
It smells like I hear that there's rats everywhere.
Yeah,
like they throw their.
They decided it'd be a good idea to just make the whole thing concrete.
Who throws their garbage out front though? Like they just throw their garbage on the street.
And then when it rains, like the water has nowhere to go to.
Exactly.
So you just chill with the germs and water.
It's really weird. Oh my gosh, we just got an update.
Oh shit!
Update from the Domino's tracker.
Party.
Wait, I literally got a notification. It says, "Oh, okay." It says out of the oven, making sure it's perfecto.
Damn.
So they're doing a quality check right now. Oh wait, how do I get back to my tracker?
Oh, I have a Domino's story for you. I was gonna tell you earlier.
Oh my gosh!
But I'm glad I forgot until just now.
I love a good Domino's story.
So this was 3 years ago. So I'm hungry AF.
Yeah.
I'm on the bus back home.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, all right, I should. There's a Domino's where I live, or a couple blocks away. So I'm thinking, as I'm on my way there, place the order so I could just get off the bus, grab it, and immediately go home. Skip the waiting, you know?
Yeah.
So I do it. and I think I ordered like 2 pizzas. Maybe there was like a deal or something. So place them. I walk in, and I guess they were busy, so they had my 2 pizzas on the counter,
Yeah.
along with whatever else. And the lady was like, she read the receipt. She's like, "All right, these yours?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sounds like me." She's like, "All right, cool." And then as we were talking, she had to look away for something, and I'm like, I guess we're done here. So I just grabbed them.
Yeah.
Oh, and mind you, the option on the website I
Yeah.
placed as a pay at the store.
Oh.
So as I was supposed to have paid, she looks away to do whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Someone asked her something, and I'm like, "Oh, I guess we're done here." And mind you, I didn't like.
Oh shit.
I didn't like.
Wait, did it not register?
I didn't immediately run away. Like I gave it a
Right.
second.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I guess we're done. So I grabbed the pizza, and I even slowly walked out, and like no one stopped me.
You gave them every moment to be like, oh wait, you gotta pay.
And I walked out, and once I left, I started walking fast. That's when the fear kicked in. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't want to pay for these shits.
Like, I just stole 2 pizzas. I'm gonna go to jail. Oh my gosh, dude, that's an epic win though.
Yeah, doggy.
Like, I would just immediately tell myself that I am not consciously aware that I need to pay for these pizzas. Like, I'm just gonna be like, you've already paid.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong.
Yeah.
I am now leaving the store.
Yeah.
And then I get in my car and be like, oh shoot, I forgot to pay for these, but I'm already on the way home. They make a lot of money, you know?
Yeah, they don't go.
I'm sorry. They can lose a pizza or two.
I do have a story that's on the flip side to that.
Whoa.
So this was during COVID. We got ramen at a nearby spot from my house. And we walk in, place the order, and then the guy says, you can pay when you guys get your food. I don't know why he said that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So we wait in the car.
Yeah.
And I think it like 20 minutes go by. We're like, all right, we should go back and check.
Yeah.
Go back inside. And it was busy. And the guy's like, oh yeah, have your food right here. Cool. Nice seeing you guys. That was it. And I'm like, we walked out, got into the car, and we're like, should we pay for these?
Yeah.
I'm like, he didn't charge us. And like, I had that moment. I was very conscious. I was like, this is going to be the one time I do the right thing. So we got back left the car, went back into the building.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you forgot to charge us. And he's like, oh, thank God you told me. Like, I would have been in so much trouble. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Man. And in that moment, though, I'm like, I shouldn't have done this.
You did the right thing, dude.
I did, but him reassuring me that I did the right thing somehow made me feel worse.
How weird.
About not getting free ramen. Yeah.
I mean, ramen would be dope to get for free because that shit's expensive.
It is expensive.
And
I doubt that'll ever happen again. But
damn, that sucks. So I don't know if I can say this, but I've definitely given away a lot of jobs for free at my job.
You have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like usually it ends up being like their card declines or not declines. They forget to like do the last step when they pay. So then when people do the tip, yeah. So if you don't give a tip, it'll time out and then they have to resubmit their payment.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
If they just walk away after they put their card in and then like their PIN and then they press enter.
Yeah.
And it says remove card. And like, okay, I'm done. And they'll walk away. And after like 2 minutes, it's like payment did not process.
What?
Resubmit payment. So a lot of people will be gone by that time.
Yeah.
So it's like it takes less than 3 minutes to make a drink.
Yeah.
So by the time we all figure that out, especially since I can be doing 3 things at a time.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna stand there at the register the whole time. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
So I've definitely given away a lot of free coffee.
That's
like
crazy.
That. Yeah.
Do you think that applies everywhere?
Ooh, that's a great question. It definitely depends on
you guys are
the
getting
business.
cheat codes right now.
It definitely depends on the business because I've
All
been
2 of you.
I've been in some like I've worked in fast food where like the manager he like knew if like coupons weren't being saved.
Oh shit!
He was like, why are there a lot of coupons being used, but there's not coupons in the drawer? So I almost got fired for that. I had no idea what he was talking about.
What the?
He straight up. I don't know. Is it gaslit? He straight up like gaslit me. He's like, like you're getting free food, huh? Like you're using coupons to get your shit for free. You can't be giving it to your friends. Like he caught me in the act, and I was like, what?
What the?
I was like,
F?
I've just been throwing them away. He's like, no,
Yeah.
you're supposed to save every coupon. So I was like, shoot, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But he was like blaming me, thinking like he found me out. I was like, bro, what the heck? No.
That's crazy.
So some businesses definitely know when they're like being shortchanged,
Yeah.
like if people are stealing.
Right.
But the bigger you are, I mean, like I've worked in a grocery store. Dude, I've stolen a ton of stuff
Oh yeah.
in a grocery store.
Like what?
Can you get in trouble from like audibly confessing that in a podcast that you've stolen from a place
I mean,
of
you
work?
could say that you allegedly know that.
I allegedly. So the story I'm about to tell allegedly happened. Is that the
Okay.
right way to do it?
Okay.
Oh shit! Our Domino's driver Joel is in my
Joel?
neighborhood.
Oh.
He's 1 minute away. Okay, I allegedly did this when I worked for a grocery store. Allegedly, I
Yeah.
fucking would, dude. I would eat shit. I would drink shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Like anything that was broken product,
Yeah.
bro. They were like, "Oh, you got to put it in the bag because you gotta go through the trash."
Yeah.
I'd be eating that shit all night.
So at which point, because it's counted for, right? They scan it and it's like defective. Defective is the term, right?
Yeah,
But after that,
they just throw it away
yeah.
because that's the policy. You got
And
to
they
throw it
don't.
away.
But at that point, they don't check to see if you threw the thing away, right?
Yeah,
Potentially.
yeah, potentially. I guess it depends on whose job it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've eaten a lot of things in a grocery store, and I've taken things off the shelf, like
Oh, yeah?
like in the frozen section, just to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
like
went
I would,
to like the break room and put it in the oven,
yeah,
or
like
the fucking,
that, like that shit, or go to the back,
microwave oven.
or go to the back of the back of like where all the extra stock is kept, and just eat it there.
That's crazy.
I mean, you eventually learn where like cameras are and aren't.
Oh yeah.
Everybody should steal from.
Because not every
Listen.
camera is in fact a camera, right?
This is my suggestion. Everybody should steal from cameras,
Yeah.
regardless. Like
Yeah.
this is not allegedly. I'm saying to do it.
But not from the small guy.
Okay,
though.
I gotta go get the pizza. Not from the small.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be back. Oh shit, dog.
It's here, man. It's here, man.
Oh shit, dog.
It looks beautiful. Oh man, dude. When he pulled it out of the bag, it was steaming, like
fuck.
smoking. Glory. Glory.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Glory.
So yeah, the pizzas came in. See what's crazy is that you could have like blindfolded me and gave me this.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was Pizza Hut.
Really?
Yeah. That's the thing about like, so even before the term like foodie existed, I've always said like, when like, you know, for school, they ask the first day of school, they're like, get it with a partner, discuss your favorite hobbies and shit. I'd always say eating food. And people were like, well, what are you talking about? We all eat food. I'm like, yeah, I know, you dumb fuck. Like, I enjoy the activity of eating food.
Yeah.
Like, beyond it just tasting good, like, I like the process, you know, if it's
You're like
soup.
a real gourmand.
Yeah, like, if it's a soup, I like the fact that it's, like, you know, liquidy and shit.
Yeah.
We ate pizza just now. It's all solid and shit.
So good, dude.
And with, like, I mean, all foods, but pizza being a good example, like, because there's a lot of it, I like the experience of having, like, a bunch of shit in my mouth all
Oh,
at once. You know what
that's
I mean?
like that mukbang shit. Have you seen that?
No, what is that?
You don't know what mukbang is?
No, is it some, like, crazy German stuff?
No, this is Korean. So
Oh, shit, dog.
this is huge, right? Like there are Korean and American now, like mukbangers. They make like millions of dollars streaming on Twitch or recording videos of themselves just eating so much food, and it's like ASMR. So like all like the mic is like right there,
Dude.
and they'll have like,
That's crazy.
let's say seafood, like lobsters, clams, oysters, sushi,
They go hard.
everything divine in the sea, right? And they're just like slurping it. They're like, they're like
Damn.
cracking it, everything in front, and they just like eat, and they don't stop. And for some reason, there's a huge amount of people in the world that just love watching that.
Oh, damn.
Don't you know Nick Avocado, the really big guy on social media? He used to get like so mad all the time. He was just like eating food. He usually wears like a red shirt, has a shortcut. Big guy.
I might have seen
He's
it.
a big time meme. Like a lot of people hate him because he's like a really horrible person. Like really horrible. He was one of those like mukbangers, but here in the US.
Yeah.
Dude was making so much money. He'll have a whole table of like McDonald's fries.
Damn.
And then like stacks of like Big Macs. He's eating it all.
Are all these people like really overweight?
No,
No.
very few are actually overweight. A lot of them are incredibly skinny people.
Dang.
They're like metabolism. They like have to live a certain way to like not die. You know what I mean?
What the? Fuck?
This just reminded me. I also watched this show on Netflix, this Korean reality game show. It was like to figure out. It was like a battle royale for 100 of the best Korean chefs. I mean, you had like a chef who cooked for like the president of Korea,
Yeah.
that type of caliber, and they had to participate in cooking challenges, right? One of the challenges was they had to create a restaurant, so they had to form a team, a makeshift restaurant, create a menu, and then sell that to these special guest mukbangers that they invited onto the show, and they gave them like fake money. They're like, okay, you guys all have like 100,000 won to spend on whatever you want.
Yeah.
And so they had like iPads, so they got to look at the different restaurants, and they would just order like plate after plate after plate after plate and eat and eat and eat. And that was like all on camera.
Dang.
Yeah. So it's a huge category on YouTube. I personally find it really gross.
Yeah.
Like it's not my thing. It makes me feel kind of sick. Seeing them eat so much food, I start to feel like that can't feel good. Like my mind is like, there's no way that can feel good.
Oh, that gorging.
Because they're gorging on food.
Dang.
I love food too. I love food, right? Like I used to be like 20, almost 30 pounds heavier than what I am now. I would just eat so much food. And I loved eating food. But I reached a certain point where it's like I got so full. I was like, I can't eat anymore.
Yeah.
And I feel great. Like, oh, I'm so full. I love the way I feel right now. You know?
Yeah.
But those people keep going, and it's like, my brain's like, whoa, we should stop at this point. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, it's not food.
Yeah.
But I'm watching them, and it's just like, oh, it makes me feel kind of sick. So I don't have that whatever gene that those people have. Like, the gene where people don't like cilantro.
Yeah. They can just eat whatever the fuck they want. And the body's like, all right, down.
All right, down.
That's crazy.
Speaking of crazy, what are your thoughts on veganism or being a vegetarian and sticking to like plant-only diet?
Here's the thing, though, about plants or about being vegetarian is that the idea behind not eating meat and choosing to have like a vegetable-centric diet was to like spare the life of a creature, right?
Yeah.
Thing is, though, is that while well-intentioned, plants are just as sentient as people are.
Well, they're discovering that now.
Yeah.
Like literally within the last like 5 years.
Yeah.
They like scientists have discovered that like plants talk to each other and warn each other of like
Yeah.
danger.
They can like see too.
Yeah, I saw that.
They have like a brain. Like by what like almost any metric you want to use to like categorize something as sentient, plants fall under that.
Yeah. And they have a way of communicating across species because of fungi.
Interesting. I
You know
didn't know
about that? So under the earth, the largest living organism
Yeah.
is fungus.
Oh yeah.
Fungi.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's all connected. Think of like a neural, like a network, right? Like the internet.
Yeah.
Fungi does the same thing in the earth. And so it connects like the roots of all plants, and the plants send out like signals, like energy, like a I don't know, something. And they're
Yeah.
essentially, that's language.
Yeah.
And it passes through the different fungi underground, like it's like a web, into like other plants, and they like talk to each other.
That's great. So it's all
You're right.
connected.
It's all connected. Yeah, I would love to find
That's crazy.
a video talking about it, but I watched a documentary on Netflix. It was called I don't know what it was called, but basically it was about mushrooms, like the animal kingdom of mushrooms. Like they're their own animal kingdom, right?
At one point, weren't they the most common thing on Earth?
I don't know, maybe
I think something like that.
I don't know, but they're their own classification in the animal kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I learned that recently. Yeah.
I think mushroom DNA has more in common than like pig DNA or something, which is crazy.
So if you're vegan, knock that shit off because you're eating life. So your whole premise for being like ethical and empathetic is just pathetic. you're not really doing much anyway.
You
So
can't say that. You're gonna upset some people.
I'm just saying, sparing a life. You're actually not sparing a life. There just isn't until we make like lab created food that you could just
Yeah.
make in a lab that was not resourced from any kind of creature at all. Until we get to that point, like you have to eat some shit that was alive at some point, dog.
Hey, when that happens, because it will happen,
Yeah.
they've already made meat in labs that has baffled people. They're like, this is an amazing steak, and it's not. It's like it's fake. When that happens, do you think that real meat gonna be so expensive? Like, think about it.
I don't think there'll be a huge change right away because I already know people. It's so dumb, but I already know people that are like, "Oh, I would never eat that." I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck? Like, if it tastes just like the real thing,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
Like, what is really holding you back at that point?
Yeah.
You know?"
To,
But
to me, it'd be like if it has the same nutritional value.
that too, yeah.
That's what would matter to me.
But couldn't you theoretically like have it be more nutritious than actual meat?
Yeah, theoretically, because if you're
Because you're making that shit from scratch.
exactly,
I could see that happening.
yeah, I could see like real meat, like real cow, real chicken, whatever, times 5,000% more
But
expensive.
again, I think it'll take longer for that. I think we'll have the more dumber outcome first, where people like won't try it at all,
Yeah,
and it just takes so long for people to be like, "All right, I'll try it," and when they do, they're like, "Oh, it is pretty good." I'm like, "Yeah, most
it's gonna take a
like,
generation for sure.
yeah." So it'll be hard to know for a while.
But that's kind of good though, because then that would mean that it's more accessible for those who are like woke about.
Well, that is true. Yeah, because I guess theoretically it would be not expensive, right?
Yeah,
Because the demand
the
would
demand
be
is
low.
not high.
No,
Yeah.
isn't that the problem with like artificial meat now? Because it's pretty expensive and
It is very expensive. Yeah,
yeah, and it's not at the place that real meat is at
no,
in terms of demand.
right.
Yeah.
Because right now it's costly to do it.
So the labor,
Yeah, no, it's costly in terms of like the technology. As years go on and technology gets better, like it becomes cheaper to make it. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
For example, cell phones.
Yeah.
Once there was like a boom in technology for the modern cell phone, aka like iPhone,
Yeah.
we just like hyperspaced into progression and phones every year. Literally, that's so fast. Every year, phones were getting better and better and better, and thus cheaper and cheaper and cheaper
Yeah.
until they ultimately reach this uniform parallel line
Yeah.
because the market has just like balanced it, right? Like there's enough demand and there's enough supply, and so now the market is neutral in a sense because we've figured out, you know, how much people are willing to spend
Yeah.
for something that's really useful.
That's crazy.
And so steadily that's been going up and up. Like the price and accessibility point has been going up and up because manufacturing parts for cell phones are starting to be depleted
Interesting.
because they use real world resources.
True, like in the Congo.
Yeah, exactly. And especially with politics, like there's a chip shortage.
Yeah.
Like Taiwan is one of the largest manufacturers of the chips that go into like computers.
Yeah.
And obviously there's the whole dispute with China. And so we have a lack of computers right now because there's a lack of chips.
What?
So prices are going up.
I did not know that was going on.
Really, really good computers are becoming like super, super expensive. It's crazy.
Dang.
So right now it's a lot of money because nobody's investing into it. And so the progress is really slow for fake meat. It's happening. Like I just said, they just created artificial meat that was people were saying was like so freaking good.
Yeah.
I think it was Wagyu or something. I don't know. But
Wagyu.
it takes a lot of resources to do it. But once the smart people come along and figure out like, oh, there's a better way to do this.
So all the rich vegetarians have to get in on that.
If they don't personally feel like their morals are compromised.
But I mean, they wouldn't be because they're eating something that wasn't produced by any kind of living thing.
I still think it would have to do with their personal like ethics. Like you said, so people can't like accept the reality that like they can consume something fake in a sense.
But they already eat artificial meat that's designed to taste very close to real meat, like smash burgers.
Yeah. But I think that's still a small market, you know?
Is it? Because, I mean, I haven't looked into the numbers, but I just assume it's bigger because it's in more like grocery stores now than it was like 10 years ago.
That's true.
Because before you had to go and find that stuff. Now you can go to Target.
And that's what I'm saying. the science is getting better and better.
Yeah.
And so that was super expensive like 10, 15 years ago.
I mean, it still kind of is.
And now now the gap is shortening between real meat and fake meat.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I can get fake meat on clearance for a very affordable price. If I eat it all that same day, I'm literally not losing out in quality.
True.
And so I'm paying as much as real meat. But the problem with it is that it's not healthy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Even though it's plant-based, it's not healthy because it still has emulsifiers and different, manufactured things that are not good for you.
Yeah.
So that's why the price is coming down, but still high because guess what? It's not meat. It's just some
True.
people, they're very dedicated to them that they're willing to eat that,
Mm.
But on that same note, there have been a lot of super talented culinary chefs in the world, like Ale, who have started to like master and figure out real vegan cooking that's like healthy and delicious. I went to this pop-up in LA last year. It was at this like bar,
Yeah.
and it's like I just felt like, oh my gosh, this is LA. Like this is everybody here is fake. You know what I mean? Like I immediately felt so out of place. Like I felt like, oh my god, I'm so poor. Everybody around me just felt like they were so successful. You know what I mean? But at that pop up, there was it was all vegan pop up. And so everything was vegan. So like all the drinks were vegan and all the food was vegan. The catering service that was there, dude.
Yeah.
I had like pulled pork nachos. The pulled pork was made out of jackfruit. It was not real meat. That shit tasted so real.
Yeah.
Those whole nachos, dude, I swear if you were to eat them, you would be like, "Oh my gosh. I'm going to smash this whole entire plate."
How much was it?
It was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like $11 for like those classic like bins.
Yeah.
Like if you go to Tommy's and you get chili fries, they put them in that like little cardboard basket.
Yeah.
It was like that size of nachos for like $11. And actually there was like other stuff too. It was like more expensive, like 14, 17. But it was so good. And it's 100% healthy. Like it's all real ingredients.
What the F?
Yep. So like I said, there's talented culinary artists out there who can make great ass food. There are cultures out there in the world right now that are nearly, if not like solidly vegan or at least vegetarian diets. You know what I mean? Whether it's because of the inaccessibility to livestock for many centuries, because there was cultures to develop who just didn't have like that type of resource.
Mm.
For example, like Vietnamese food, they have like so much like leafy greens. You ever notice that?
Oh
Like
yeah.
when you go get pho, they
Yeah.
literally bring out a plate of like a freaking plant still on the stem, and you just like pick off the leaves and put it in your pho.
What?
Yeah, it's like a type of basil.
That's great.
And so they bring out just like these whole leafy vegetables. They do that to show you that it's fresh. That like we didn't this wasn't cut months ago and just kept in the freezer.
Yeah.
They're like, this is off the stem.
Dang.
And so I saw again something on Netflix where it was like they were great farmers and they had so much access to that abundant, crop, those crops. They still ate meat. Like they had like shrimp and like, because like when the French colonized them, they were introduced to French style foods.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's cultures out there that at least have more, if not a healthy balance of like vegetables. Whereas like here, we have access to a lot of things, but not a lot of people eat vegetables here.
True.
You know?
People don't also know about sauteing your vegetables.
Oh, that's good. But if you do that, they lose nutritional value.
Yeah.
They lose something like it's either 50% or
What the
like
fuck?
60% of their nutritional
No
value.
way.
Fact check. After some minor research, we have concluded that the percentage of nutrition lost when sautéing vegetables does not amount to 50%, more like 10 to 30% depending on the vegetable. This voice was not generated using AI, Uvu, but rather software, so please don't cancel us. Okay, back to the episode. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
So you're just putting like oil and salt on them?
Yeah.
Makes them
and
lose
you're
it.
having oil, which is not healthy. Unless you're using like olive oil. Which
Yeah.
olive oil is super healthy.
What about vegetable oil?
That's not healthy.
No?
Vegetable oil, right? That could be healthy.
It's made of vegetables.
I don't know, but it has an emulsifier in it. Usually, like, haven't you seen videos of how they make like a certain type of cooking oils?
No,
Dude,
that's what I
there's
get the
this
most
thing
of.
online. I think it's real. I'm certain it's real. That's like the oil that we have for like frying food
Yeah.
was originally for like cars.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and then
That's
somebody just
crazy.
figured out like I can fry shit with this and it tastes good. And now we have it everywhere.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Like we were before that we were using like tallow, beef tallow, so animal fat,
Mm.
like animal fats.
Or like lard.
Yeah, but now we
Lard's
use
good though.
lard. Is have you ever had beans made with lard? Like dude,
Like refried beans with lard?
yeah, refried beans with lard.
It should dink.
Just so divine.
It is, yeah.
Oh, but I rarely have that because it's so freaking unhealthy.
Yeah.
But like once a year, my mom will like make beans that way.
Yeah.
It's just like, why are these beans so f***ing addicting?
Yeah.
It's like, I put lard in them. Oh shit, dude. It's weird because like you wouldn't know that like, oh, this has lard, but you know by like how much you're enjoying. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to
Yeah.
pinpoint the flavor of lard.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I remember my mom buying lard all the time.
Same.
Like when I was
Those
a kid,
tubs?
yeah.
Yeah, doggy.
When I was a kid, my mom would buy tubs of lard.
Yeah, dog.
Or if you go to some of the Mexican supermarkets, they have like the lard in the plastic wrap, like the way you buy your
Yeah.
meat, but it's lard.
Lord lad.
I can't believe that was such a normal part of our life.
Yeah.
Like she was using lard for so much of our food.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, I think it was just more common, right? Like how MSG is essentially like villainized for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Like MSG is not as unhealthy as we thought it was.
Right.
Where people become like racist and stuff. Like it was like a racist thing.
You know what else is
The
racist?
narrative of it.
A lot of like the fucking nutritional value charts.
Really?
One example is like
What?
white rice.
Yeah.
So for a long time it was deemed to be like not healthy.
Yeah.
It's actually very healthy for you.
Wait.
Yeah.
I like to this day I thought white rice is not healthy for you.
That's what we all thought.
How can it be healthy for you?
You have to go back and look, but
Dang.
that's another example.
OMG, it's time for another fact check. Since white rice is a staple in many high-carb diets, it's sometimes associated with weight gain, despite no direct evidence that it causes weight gain when eaten in moderation. In reality, white rice can be part of a balanced diet. It's easily digestible, provides quick energy, and is a staple in many healthy traditional diets worldwide. Pairing it with fiber-rich foods, proteins, and healthy fats can balance its effects on blood sugar. Okay, back to the episode. Ha ha ha.
That's blowing my mind right now. I don't know what to think about
And they were
that.
they noticed there was a pattern of them targeting like basically the foods that don't originate in the US.
Yeah.
Those ingredients they would target them like, oh, this is not good for you.
Yes.
It's not good for
That's
you.
what that was in the documentary that I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens to be one of those things.
That is so evil.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, this show is it's Ugly Delicious on Netflix.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
I
Scrolling.
love that show.
Dang.
But it's got that guy who's like in hot water right now.
Wait, which guy?
The main guy. The Korean guy. I don't remember his name right now, but like
I'm looking it up right now.
he's been accused of like some bad things recently.
Something crazy?
Yeah.
Like not redeemable?
I can't remember right now off the top of my head. I'm sure you can look it up.
So you said Ugly Delicious?
Ugly Delicious. Yeah. The show itself on Netflix is so good. It like intertwines race.
Oh, David Chang.
David Chang, yeah. It intertwines like racial, like histories of foods, different cultures, and like points out like those racist narratives. You know what I mean?
People don't realize, yeah, food is political.
It's such a good docuseries. Like you need to watch it. But David Chang is in a lot of hot water right now because of some stuff he did. Let's see.
That's crazy too. Like you just take food for granted, but like food is 100% a byproduct of the circumstances it was created in. Like nothing just exists onto itself. There's a reason for literally everything you eat. Most of them being political reasons, but like there's a reason for everything. Like back in the day, the only people who could afford to eat meat were like rich people.
Yeah. Okay. Here's where David Chang is, and I can't agree with him. Like I think he's a shit guy now.
Oh,
So for a long time, people have been saying he's an asshole,
Yeah.
which you can kind of see it in the show. Like, he's very confident. He's
Mm.
very confident.
Okay.
But here it says David Chang, Momofuku chef and founder, has been accused of bullying small businesses with some of his products.
Oh shit.
So, like, for example, one of them is like this chili oil that he made, and I think he like took the idea from a smaller business.
No shit, dog.
So he's like, that's not cool, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you were just like us.
Yeah.
Like, you were a nobody.
Yeah.
And now you have all this shit, and you're like, dude, that's messed up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of people have, like, myself included, there's been some new stuff he's put out, and I would have loved to watch it, but I'm like, I can't reconcile my head. I'm like, dude, you're
Yeah.
an asshole. You just ruined so many people's lives. You know what I mean? Apparently, this was in April. Says David Chang issued a public apology on his podcast amid criticism over his company Momofuku attempting to trademark the term chili crunch. Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, he's a celebrity chef for sure. Like on that show, he has like Jimmy Kimmel come over one time.
Yeah.
He has like these hella popular elites just like coming over and hanging out like, oh yeah, we're buddies.
That's
hanging out eating food.
crazy.
Yeah. Seth Rogen is like
He's
is
one of
them.
them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Saweetie, I think, is on there. No, she was on Maddie Matheson's channel. Who's
Saweetie?
another badass chef.
Yeah, she's Asian.
No, Maddie Matheson.
No, but Sweetie's Asian.
Saweetie, yeah, isn't she Filipino? Half Filipino?
Oh no, that's her. Hers half Filipino.
I'm pretty sure Saweetie's half Filipino too.
Check. I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna check right now. How do
I
you
think
spell?
she's half Chinese. I could be wrong,
Saweetie.
but I don't think she's Filipino.
Her mother from Trinidad. Wait, her mother Trinidad Valentine is of Filipino and Chinese descent.
Oh, there we go. So I got some of that right.
Filipino and Chinese.
That's crazy. You know what's a Filipino? Danny Brown.
Who's Danny Brown?
You know who Danny Brown is?
No, who's that?
Dang.
Who's Danny Brown?
Danny Brown.